Curious about the price of a Magic Online card? Try our searchable price guide on the right sidebar of any MTGOacademy.com page.
Hey everyone, it's Chris, MTGO's RexDart. We're going to go ahead and keep this hand. My opponent is on a combo deck. He's going to ponder. Alright, so I can have up to 5 mana here off of Dark Writs. It does the most damage. Obviously Master, Gravecrawler, and Carnophage would be worth 4. Let's see what he does here. Alright. So we'll see what his critical turn is. If he goes off this turn, well, that happens. He's going to ponder again. And he's going to duress, whiff, hitting a Stromgall Crusader. So, yeah. All right. I hope he's like ad nauseum tendrils or something. Maybe he doesn't end up having enough. Because I have 11 points of damage on the table here, so he's got to go off this turn. He's going to brainstorm. So he could still go off if he's Storm here. He could have, yeah, I mean, he could easily have the stuff to go off if he's Storm here. If he has, he's still got a land drop to hit. 2 mana plus whatever artifact mana he may have. Yeah. So he's tanking about this brainstorm, so he at least thinks he can go off this turn, potentially. Alright, Bloodstained Mire. He's going to crack that for a Valk. And he's going to brainstorm again. So he shuffled away a couple of dead cards. Brainstormed here. He does know he has to go off this turn since I have lethal on the board. His storm count, if that matters right now, would be a 2. It is fun to have Dark Ritual again. I haven't played with the card very much lately. And just playing it to play a lot of guys. Just reminds me of the way we used to play in high school. Alright, so he's got the LED Lotus Petal. That's Storm Count 4. Storm Count 5. Exiles the Silence. We got a Past in Flames here. No, Burning Wish. Okay. So that's Storm Count 6. He discards a Taxian Probe. He's going to go for Diminishing Returns here. And he exiles Empty the Warrens. Still got... Yeah, okay. Oh, I guess I have to choose a number. Forgot about that part. We lost his Empty the Warrens. He doesn't have any mana. So I'm not sure if he can dig himself out of this hole or not. Maybe he can. There's 7. I think that's 7. Or is that 8 on Storm Count? 9. Oh yeah, he drew into it, didn't he? 10. Yep, he just drew into it. Well, I mean, you go for it, and sometimes you get there. Dark Writ. And the other Lotus Petal and Ad Nauseam. Or, I'm sorry, the Storm thing. Tendrils, yeah. Oh, no, he's Infernal Tutoring and cracking the Lion's Eye Diamond in response. That still leaves him with 4. Oh, he cast for red? Okay. Okay. So he's got 3 red and a black floating. He can still cast the Tendrils here with black off the Lotus Petal, but he got red. So he's going to Past in Flames. That's what's going on here. Okay, no, he's going to Ad Nauseam. 7, 6, 5, 3. He's already hit his land drop this turn. So well, there's an LED. I'm just wondering if he can get there with that. That's his only mana, though. I don't think he can get there with that. I've never played Storm myself, but I have had a lot of experience playing against it recently. Okay, so bring in Duress. Gonna bring in the Null Rods. And potentially those. Taking out Jite, taking out Dismember. And let's see. So like let's say that's for that. Do I want to take something out for this? Well, if he's on the Ad Nauseam plan, well, I mean, this is going to hurt him on some of his plans, but not as much on others. Still, it may do more damage than, I mean, it's going to be more relevant probably than Erebos, so I'll get rid of that. Okay, let's try that. We consider Leyline, because it does turn off his threshold. I've never boarded in Leyline against Storm. And he may have Past in Flames and stuff, so that could end up being a reasonable option, but I don't know. I think this is probably fine. Let's go with this. So he'll be on the play this time. Well, I guess he was on the play last time. I just had that ridiculous double Dark Ritual hand. Alright, got a Duress, a Him, so I got Disruption, a No Rod. Yeah, I got some action here. I'll keep this, see what he's got. You can get Taxi and Probe me. Yeah, I'm okay if he doesn't have one of those turn 1 hands. Alright, he's probably typing everything I have into his browser right now. Just leaving it in the window so we can look. That's what those guys tend to do. By those guys, I mean nasty, evil combo players, of course. Lotus Petal. Lotus Petal. Maybe he is going off this turn. Lion's Eye Diamond. Yeah. Or he's just playing all that stuff so that I can't nail any of it with Duresses and Hymns. That's also a possibility. Depending on what his hand is, does he have it? So, could float. Chrome Box. Exiling what? Now, I'm going to figure... Oh, exiling nothing. Yeah, he's going for it. Yeah, okay. Well, that stinks. Yeah. Had a pretty decent hand against that, and he has the turn 1 nuts. Well... No, he's just going to go for big empty the Warrens. Yeah. I don't think I can beat that. What has he got? 5, 10, 14. Oh, and he's going to Cabal Therapy me there. And take my only blocker. Yeah, sure, that's an option. Leaving me with useless things. Oh, it's another Sarcomancy. Except like I could block with the guy. Well, alright. So, Sarcomancy, go! So he's gonna do 15. Yeah, I don't think there's any conceivable way get out of this. I go to 7 and then dead. Even if I had a second blocker, I am all kinds of dead. Man, that stinks. Okay. I thought I was getting there with this hand. It looked pretty good. I mean, it did. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I don't really have any way to get rid of 4 of these things. Dark Rit gives me 4 mana, and it's not enough to really make a difference. Alright, we'll concede. Okay. Well, alright. Well, I mean, I could bring in Massacre. But, I mean, I'm paying full value because he doesn't have any planes. So, like, for this to be relevant, he has to have an Empty the Warren's hand, and then I pretty much have to have a Dark Rid into something. I'm just going to stick with what we're going with here. We'll play first. Oh. Well, it's got a Duress. Why not? Maybe that gets me somewhere. Alright, Rite of Flame, Brainstorm, Ponder. It's got a Gemstone Mind. Let's see what I want to take. I can take the Taxian Probe, or, because that's free. I can at least use his 1 mana. Or I can take the Rite of Flame, which makes it unlikelier for him to go off. Not that I have anything going on right now. I'll be able to kill his Gemstone Mine if he plays it. Yeah, God, he's got so many cantrips. Does taking any of those really matter? What would he want me to... What does he want to have in his hand? I don't know. I still think he probably wants to have the dang brainstorm. I'm gonna take the ponder. That has the shuffle effect, so that's probably the better of those. Because he didn't have a fetch land in his hand. Alright, so yeah, that stinks. Like if I had that game 2 hand on the play, that would have been pretty sick. I don't think he has any way to win there. Alright, so you play his... I guess I could have... Well, he's going to play it anyways. Alright, he's going to pass the turn. Yeah, I've got him under no pressure here, so he doesn't really have to go off. Let's see, there's a wasteland. So, what do I want to do here? I can play the Underworld Dreams, or I can play the Crusader and the Sarcomancy. That's going to do 4 damage a turn. I think the Underworld Dreams is going to do, well, okay, yeah, I think we'll Dark Writ. No, I should have wasted this first and got a second main so we couldn't brainstorm in response to casting this. Yeah, well, my mistake. Well, I guess he would have brainstormed in response to wasting that anyway, so yeah, it doesn't matter. Alright, well, I'm going to hope that he didn't hit a fetch land and that he's just stuck. Alright, well, he didn't hit a fetch land. He's going to brainstorm again. He has to stack those triggers, apparently. Oh, no, I do. Okay. It's just a little lag in clicking on them. One, two, three, four. Oh, he find it off of that. Empty the Warrens. Oh, for Pete's sake. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, of course he just found it off the bloody brainstorm. What did he cast? He pondered. No, I got rid of the ponder and then Gitaxian probed. No, he didn't even have a shuffle effect. Crying out loud. Like, I had to have the most Herculean hand in the world just to get there. That game 2 hand would have got there. He's going to ponder. 1, 2, okay. Carnophage, huh? Well, it'll block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, he's got me even with blocking 2 of them. Crying out loud. All right. That just happened. That's Storm for you.